Hey you guys, this is the Couplings Fire Podcast. Here's a couple of things you might need to know, or maybe you just forgot. I'm Taylor, a volunteer firefighter and also a firewife to my favorite firefighter. Join me as I talk anything and everything fire related. I don't claim to be an expert, I just love to talk fire, and I'm not afraid to get into real and deep discussions. Everything I say is my own opinion and does not reflect the opinions of any agency or organization I am associated with. Let's get on with the episode. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Couplings Fire Podcast. I'm your host, Taylor Anderson, and I am happy to have you here listening. Thank you so much. You have no idea what it means to me for you to tune in week after week and listen to either guests I have on or other topics I do solo, or sometimes when it's like last week, when I do something different, like bring my husband back and review a movie. I'm so excited that you are going through this journey with me of what this podcast is morphing and turning into, and I don't know, just the life journey of it all. I'm excited. I keep saying that, but I am so happy with how this is all going. It's beyond my wildest dreams, and I'm happy to be able to share it with all of you. The support that you have given me over the past, almost year and a half now, something like that. It's been crazy. It's been amazing. And the reviews that many of you have left over on Apple Podcasts and the messages I've gotten on Instagram, on Facebook from you, from email. This has been so cool. Thank you so much for talking with me and showing your support of this podcast. If you do enjoy this podcast and you haven't done it yet, please go over to Apple Podcasts, go over to Facebook, go over to wherever you listen to this podcast at. And if you're able to leave a rating and review, please do so. It really helps this podcast be able to be found by other people. And if you like it, chances are somebody else might like it too. If you do happen to go leave a review, please screenshot it, send it over to me, let me know. I'm going to send you some fun stickers. And here's a spoiler. I'm getting ready to create some new stickers, so keep an eye out for those. I don't know. I'm just kind of in the planning stages right now, so they might not be out quite soon, but I've got some good ideas coming up. So, yeah, we'll see what happens there. But if you want to get your hands on some of the stickers, some of the OG, the logo stickers for the podcast, leave that review, send a screenshot to me, and I will get those over to you. You guys, it's been intense lately. There's been a lot of awesome guests on this podcast, and I can safely say that I have not had a favorite. It's all been amazing. Like, there is something that everyone brings to the table, and they are so cool to talk to. And it's crazy because I just feel like sometimes I just click with some of these people, and I just feel like I have such a cool quote-unquote job. It's not a job, right? But like, I don't believe I get to do this all the time, and it's a lot of hard work, but I'm really happy for the work I'm putting into this because this is so cool. And just getting a chance to maybe talk to some of these people about things that they don't normally talk about on podcasts or with other people, right? And some things they do, right? And being able to bring you real down-to-earth conversations. So go ahead, go back, go check out guest episodes. If this is one of the first few episodes you're listening to, go back, check out those guest episodes. You will not find a bad one in the group. They are all awesome. Okay, so it's been almost 5 minutes. I think it's time to go ahead and get on to the episode. What do you think? So this one's going to be a nice, short and sweet one for you. I've had a lot of long ones. And, my guest episodes are usually pretty long, so I like to kind of offset it with these nice, shorter, bite-sized ones for you guys. I want to talk about something that actually came up this morning in church. Now, it's not going to get very religious for any of you who might be turned off by that or anything, just so you know. But I did want to say that's where I got this idea from. And it really made me stop and think. It really made me wonder, am I taking the time? I want you guys to close your eyes right now for a second. Only if you're not driving. If you're driving, keep your eyes open, please. If you're working out or whatever you are, like, only do if it's safe. But I want you guys to just stop and think for a second. Where do you feel comfortable? When is your time to sit and relax? When do you push out the noise? When do you just need things to be quiet and you can enjoy life? Where is that spot for you? For me, it's the sunset. When I see a sunset, especially when it's gorgeous, because most of them are, I cannot help but become mesmerized by it. I just get so drawn in. And it makes me feel just so alive. And it makes me feel so happy. And it makes me look back on life is good. Yeah, I may have a lot of crappy things happening in my life from time to time. But no matter what I'm doing, here is this gorgeous sunset that God's put in front of me. And He knows I love them. He knows that I am fascinated and I get captivated by it. So oftentimes I find myself outside around sunset, not even on purpose, and I see this gorgeous one on a day I really need it. And I'm busy and I have 1,000 things to do and I'm running like crazy. And there's a voice in my head telling me, Taylor, just stop, take a seat, take a deep breath, and enjoy this. Enjoy it. We're only on this earth for a small time. So sit back and enjoy that sunset. Where are other places that we can enjoy the sunset? Where are other places we need to enjoy this feeling? And we need to enjoy the sunsets. We need to enjoy these feelings that we get. We need to enjoy life. We get so caught up with the day-to-day, with hustling and bustling, with all of the craziness that our families go through, all the practices our kids need to go to, running back and forth to work. Maybe you didn't get any sleep. Maybe you have a baby at home, trying to fit in date night, trying to fit in hanging out with friends, trying to actually get the yard mowed or home projects done, fitting in fire conferences and podcasts and everything. And there's just so much noise coming out at us. And we never get a chance to just sit and enjoy it and revel in it. We need to see more of this around. We need to see more of this, not just at home, not just in our off time. But I'm going to argue that we need to see it when you're on shift at the station. When you're at your volunteer training night. When you're just hanging around the firehouse for no good reason, When you're out to dinner with people, hanging out as a crew. When you're at a charity event or whatever you may be hosting. We need to take those times to enjoy the sunsets. Figuratively, right? Sunsets. To enjoy that feeling together. Take time to hang with your crew. Take 5 or 10 minutes out of your day and sit on the tailboard of the truck. Just sit and talk. Don't talk about anything super substantial. You can just sit and drink coffee. Sit and have a pop. Just enjoy the people you have around you. Look at your station. Really take it in. What has changed since the last time that you really paid attention to your station? Have you actually really looked at it and enjoyed what you have there? Have you stopped and thought about, okay, maybe you are a little upset with how your station's running things, or aggravated on some policies that are going through, or tactics that aren't quite right, or things like that, right? There's always things that drive us nuts about the fire service, right? About our stations. It happens. It's normal. But push that aside. When was the last time that you stopped and you thought, oh man, I know there's all that bad stuff, but geez, this is nice. This is brotherhood. This is what it's all about. This is the fire service. And this is where I want to be. And this is where I'm happy to be. Then, after you're done, after you sit there for a little bit, after you either talk with your crew or just sit in silence or whatever it is, or maybe you're there by yourself. Maybe that's the time you have to yourself for the day. Get on with your day after that. Of course, we have all things to do. We all can't spend the entire day doing that. But take a little bit of time, more often than we have been, to sit and just be in the quiet and enjoy. Enjoy what you have. Enjoy what life has given you. Enjoy what you've worked for. Enjoy what you and your crew have done together. Just let it all rush over you. If you truly do that, you're going to be in a better mood for the rest of the day. You're going to look at things with a whole new outlook. It's going to be almost a version of it's a mental power nap is basically what you're doing at that time. Right? You get a chance to just kind of get away from it all and take a little power nap from all of your busy thoughts. Don't think about what you're making for supper. Don't think about all the little chores you have to do. Don't think about what your family's doing the next day or how this bad situation might go worse or, what's going to happen with it. Don't think about any of that during this time. Look at the colors in your station. Really feel the color of your trucks, the color of the tools that you can see, the color. I know I talk a lot about colors, but honestly, color is a very powerful thing. Color does give a sense of emotion. Color makes you feel. Not just the colors, really look at the textures of things. It may sound corny. It may sound super, I don't know, dumb. I'm not sure, right? Whatever, but, look at those textures. Feel those textures of things. Slowly move your hand over it or your finger over it. Really take it in. This is your chance to bank all of those memories. Because someday, we're not going to have this anymore. Someday, each of us are going to retire. And I'm not looking forward to that day. It's a long time for me, hopefully. But I'm not looking forward to that day. But I want to know that I truly felt a part of this. That I truly enjoyed what I do here. That I truly know what it means to be a part of the American Fire Service. And not just the American, to be a part of the fire service in this world. It's something that nobody can ever take away from you. So don't let yourself take it away from you by not stopping to enjoy it once in a while. That's all I have for you this week, you guys. It was a very, very short one compared to what I usually do. I know, but I'm happy it is. I don't want to go any farther into this because I know I'm just going to be reiterating, and it's not going to mean anything if I keep doing that. So take the time and think about it this week. Try to build in those times. Not build in. Don't schedule it out. Just when you get that gut feeling, take an extra second. Things can wait. Unless you're going on a call for an emergency, right? Because that's our jobs. Quote unquote jobs, right? Unless you're going on a call, things can wait. They can wait 5 minutes. So when you get that feeling, take action on it. Enjoy. I'll see you guys all next week. Have a great night, day, whatever time you're listening to this, and I will catch you on the next episode. See ya. Thanks for coming by and listening to the podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a rating and review wherever you're listening. follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Couplings Fire Podcast. See you next time, everybody.